the hidden powers, the magical powers that have been hidden from you. The power is that you are a creator. This is the fundamental law of creation. Consciousness plus energy determines the nature of reality. The bottom line is, as you believe, so you create. Or a conscious being, where do you focus your energy? That focus of energy is not just mental. You so often think because it's in your mind. No, it's with your emotions and your full body. The more you retreat into your mind and explain that which is around you, the more you distance yourself from the feeling and the wisdom of knowing and being able to master.
Welcome, beautiful souls, to Becoming Awesome with Peter D. Channeling Sekhmet.
Hey, you beautiful souls. I'm so excited. Sekhmet is going to be here talking about some powerful magic that's been hidden from you since way back. So let's get into this and learn about some of the abilities you have and what you can do. Before we do, remember, this is a discussion. Please like and subscribe. Put your comments below. Yeah, let's talk about what your experiences of claiming your power are like. And then please forward this video to anybody you think can benefit from having a little more power in their life. Okay, here we go. Please welcome in Sekhmet. Dear children, though you are not children, you are growing into your adulthood, and we see you as the magnificent souls you are. Dear ones, yes, thank you for allowing us to connect with you. This energy is so beautiful and so strong because you are so beautiful and so strong. We can resonate with you on that level. Peter asked about the topic of the hidden powers, the magical powers that have been hidden from you by those trying to control you and keep you small. And it's really only one power, but it multiplies in many ways that we will speak of. The power is that you are a creator being. You don't quite understand that because you've been in your world for so long and having to struggle to make your monies and pay your bills and eat and survive, so you don't understand that you're creating that. It seems like you are just having to respond to the circumstance around you. This is how far removed you have been through millennia of training by those who wish to keep you as their slaves. Yes. You see, the bottom line is, as you believe, so you create. This powerful thought. Now, it's not just the power of thought, because thought is only what focuses it. It's expressed on many levels through creation, equally important through the power of emotion. Now, it's not just propelling the correct thought with the correct emotion to create. It is clearing out your densities that keep you from experiencing what you truly desire. Yes, those times, for how many lifetimes, how many times in this life where, oh, I just can't make it. I have to work so hard. I work so hard and I still can't get ahead. That belief is so strong in you for so long that it is reflected around you. You do not understand you are a powerful creator being, and that reflection is just showing you the error of your way. In the old language, even after we were here on your planet, this was called sin. And then, of course, the controllers use that to keep you, oh, see, you're sinning, do what we tell you. No, it is not like that. Sin is an error of your judgment. You have chosen things that are keeping you small and painful. This cannot be expressed enough, that as you work to remove the densities holding you in place, and then correspondingly replace the unconscious beliefs with better, more powerful beliefs, then you experience magic. Then you start to have money flow to you out of nowhere. Because that's how it works, because we live in a universe of abundance. but you do not know this. You see, the Earth experiment was a free choice planet to see what would happen if we came in with no memories and total free choice. And some people liked playing the power game and then got very good at it. And for generations and generations, they have now been the ruling elites. For how many centuries did you think that the king or queen was royal blood, special blood, therefore sovereign, and you had to obey to them? How many generations? You let that go on because they were able to convince you and do that. Now, what we are here to tell you is that they are not just the only sovereign. You are sovereign. Yes, you are sovereign. And if you understand this, so much power comes to you. For example, this channel, Peter, when he started to reach out and open up by moving his charges, he was flooded with so many voices out there, so many people contacting him, because that's how it is. You live in a sea of life. You open up, you're going to say, whoa, there's a lot of life out there, and they're all talking. So he had to select who he would talk to. Now, some people go into this selection process with fear. Oh, there's bad entities out there. And because there's bad entities, I must do these things to protect myself. Now, again, that is the dynamic we're telling you. The belief that there is bad out there then means, of course, you must protect yourself because you are attracting that. That is your belief. You're propelling it with the emotion of fear. Of course, things happen to you. Now, it's not an opposite. It's not a duality. It's not that there isn't bad out there, if you want to call it that and judge it that. Yes, of course, there is bad out there. The opposite is sovereignty. You are sovereign. And when you can say, without a doubt in your mind, that I am sovereign, nothing, absolutely nothing comes into my field without my permission, then that is it. That is what happens. Now, when Peter and his wife were able to do this, they added in only beings of high frequency in service to love and life can come into our fields. And so therefore, that's all they get. No sage protection ritual, clear the bad energy out. None of that. They just went right to their sovereign and then created it that way. When you do this, you claim your power. Now, do you understand why those who wanted you to be their supplicants did not want you to know that you are sovereign? And therefore, you can just keep even them out of your fields. Now, of course, this is a process. Some of you have not gone all the way from here to up to higher dimensions. No, you're still in your bodies and you're doing things, and you're still in a country with governments and all that stuff. But guess what? When you create your sovereign field and truly, truly own it, that stuff kind of bounces off around you. You don't need to hold your protection and fight for your freedom. No, because it can't enter you. You just do what you do and it just becomes easy. Do you want to fight the tax system? Fight it, of course, if you need to express it on a physical plane. Or understand it's a game and play it. And use your abilities and sovereignty to then start to manifest things that make it to your advantage as opposed to your victimhood. That's how the sovereignty works. Now, in addition to the sovereignty, there is the ability to create. The power you have to create. Now, because the Earth is undergoing a transition from what you call 3D to 5D, the densities, not the dimensions, the densities, there's this transition period of 4D. That is your practice time. If you went right into 5D with the powers of, look, I can create, a lot of you would create a lot of what you would call crap. Because you still have in your unconscious all those fears and things that it can't be this good. Is it real? Am I awake? Pinch me. Am I really getting this happening? The things I want. Because those conditioning would lead you into creating the things you do not want. The things you're afraid of. That is why you use the time of your transition to do a very careful clearing. The more what did they call it? Peter is telling us of when he was in Alcoholics Anonymous. They called it a fearless and searching moral inventory. But not just what you believe, the unconscious things you hold. What are you afraid of? What are you angry about? What sets you off? What judgments do you hold? This should be that way. Things should be that way. And it's very, very simple. Do you even believe the weather's going to turn on you? Right? You look at the weather forecast, and instead of going out and have a sunny day, oh, see, it can change anytime. Rain comes, and of course you invite in the rain. Or you can sit there and have your play day and just enjoy the rain. Or you can sit there and have your play day and watch it rain all around you, but not on you. Yes, that is possible. It's what you believe. And the beliefs are always tied into what you're holding in your stuck emotional body. Hence, the clearing, the fearless searching, using this time of transition. And many of you want to go right there, I want all this, but you don't want to do the work. Or some of you have souls that have agreed to just take that leap and then freak out because your families don't make sense anymore and you can't talk to people and you're not interested in your job anymore, and all of a sudden that comes crumbling around you. Yes. Take advantage of the time you have to do your clearing, to claim your power. It is a game, all the law of attraction that you have learned. Practice it, but practice it also with the clearing. If you are not getting it, Peter has taught, and we encourage you to follow this. Pray the second prayer. Show me why I have not manifested what I desire. And then go in and search. Oh, I still have a fear, a belief I don't deserve, the thing I'm not good enough. All that millennia of beaten down by those who taunted you to think that they were sovereign and you are not. This is the fundamental law of creation. Consciousness plus energy determines the nature of reality. That is what Peter has tried to teach you at different times. We don't see it exactly that way, but we agree with this as an overall perspective. You are a conscious being. Where do you focus your energy? That focus of energy is not just mental. You so often think because it's in your mind. No, it's with your emotions and your full body. You use the mentality kind of like a radar. Oh, here's the area that I can apply this to, but it must be propelled with the emotion, and the emotion must come clearly. If there's any blockages of what you have not moved, what you're still afraid of, what you're still harboring, then that is your goal. You've been shown what to clear. Then you pray the prayer again and you see the manifestation, or okay, I'm closer, I made a good attempt, but there's still blockages. Let me keep working. That is your ascension process. This is the secret that those in control did not want you to know. They have all their programming. Listen to me. We are the experts in all the fields, in your health, in your wealth, in your how to treat other people. We'll tell you exactly what to do, and you'll be totally correct. And you buy into that. You sell yourself out because it makes sense, because the mind often doesn't want to deal with what is in the body that is afraid. So it puts these layers and rules on and tries to keep you all in control. And the reality is the more you control yourself, the more those around you control you, because that is what they've been teaching you. Control yourself so we don't have to use our guns and force on you. You'll just obey. And many, many do. And they call themselves so aware and so brilliant and so understanding. And it's down to the subtlest little things. When you think other people should serve you your food this way because you're at a restaurant and you paid for it. That's your creation too. It's that powerful on all levels. The more you retreat into your mind and explain that which is around you, the more you distance yourself from the feeling and the wisdom of knowing and being able to master. This is your secret. This is why mind is pushed so hard in the schooling. Although it's not creative imagination, it's use your mind to learn the rote that we teach you. Yes. So stop thinking that is your freedom. Your freedom is you are born powerful. It is who you are. And anything we or anyone on this side of what you would call the veil can do, we will help you. Open up to it. Feel it. There are so many teachers teaching you how to access what it is you hold inside. They are all beautiful. Just remember, clear the feeling component that is dense. Then use the power of the mind to start to open up new realities. And you will see that and experience it and then grow and become wise. This is the secret. You are already powerful. Own it, claim it. Yes. Many of you see us as a lion figure because that is what we've inhabited in most lifetimes where we've been on earth. And so we would like to close by asking you to roar. Yes, roar. You are that brilliant. You're that magnificent. You're that wonderful. Okay. Sekhmet was coming in strong today. And why not? She's telling you to roar because you're powerful. So the takeaways I got is that you're sovereign. You just don't believe it. You got to claim it. The thing that's keeping you from claiming it is the unprocessed fears and emotions, or the mentality saying this is how it works and therefore that. So, they go hand in hand. I was always taught that given your level of consciousness, there's nothing else you could have done no matter what was going on. You just had to do what you were doing because that was your level of consciousness. And what I'm understanding now is that level of consciousness is tied to how open and expanded you are internally, as opposed to those densities that you're still holding with the emotional pains and stuff. Because what happens when you don't experience and you have those emotional pains, the mind will intervene to put a band-aid on to make it okay. So you'll tell yourself these things. That's the way it is. Oh, God has a plan, so it's all right for me to suffer now. Or, whatever it is you say. Oh, I've forgiven my parents. They did the best they could. Meanwhile, you're still hurting on the inside, right? So, you put all these band-aids on and it just keeps you more and more distant instead of going into the clearing. And when you get into that clearing, you are powerful. And I think it was Marianne Williamson who said the thing that most people are afraid of is how powerful they are. That's their root fear. And I'm here to tell you, God, you're powerful. So thank you for listening today. Please give this a like, a subscribe, share it. I'm also wearing some of the new Becoming Awesome merch. This is our Nebula line. If you're interested, check out the website. So nice to be with you. Many, 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 many blessings.